just love the smell of ink! Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Fables Den, and this is Kim. Today, I will be unboxing the Sacred Creators Oracle, An Abundance Journey for Your Creator Soul by Chris Ann, and I'm super excited about this deck. I've been eyeing this deck for a long time. I previously unboxed the Lightseer Tarot, also by Chris Ann, but wasn't really my cup of tea, but I think this will be my cup of tea. Like, I'm just like really excited. And also, just can't stop filming unboxing videos now. Like, I used to dread it, but ever since my brother bought me the camera desktop mount, it just becomes so easy to set up. This is like actually one of my favorite things to do now. Here we go. Wow. Okay, first of all, this box is drop dead gorgeous. The watercolor is just amazing. I am a big fan of watercolor. Way of the Piano is painted in watercolor, and this is in watercolor. I just love the white lines against watercolor in general. Also love these like geometric symbols. And this box is actually bigger than I've anticipated. I was kind of anticipating just kind of like a regular size deck like this or something like an Oracle size deck, but this is a big box. I think it's because the guidebook's in it. Okay, so an oracle for building your big sacred dream. This is great because I'm definitely a creative. An oracle deck for makers and creators with messages for building your future. You know, like after kind of like looking at Chris Ann's decks, I kind of feel like having unboxed, well, this deck I'm about to unbox and take a look at, and having unboxed Lightseer Tarot, I kind of feel like Chris Ann, we sort of have really similar perspectives, but at the same time, it's sort of expressed very differently. It's almost like if you just look at us from the core, there's like a lot that we have in common, but at the same time there's just a lot of different nuances or different things that we're exploring. So anyway, I guess what I'm trying to say is I just resonate with her stuff a lot. Like, I really resonated with the idea of Lightseer, but I personally didn't really resonate with art as much. It was like a little too bohemian and, you know, the boho kind of hipster vibe for me. I'm, you know, more into cute, light-hearted stuff, but it's just conceptually, I just feel like that would have been a deck for me. But, you know, I could appreciate the art, but it just wasn't really my cup of tea. Anyway, and I'm just really stoked about this deck. First of all, the pretty backgrounds and the quotes and just the white outline. I'm just like such a sucker for those, and that seems to be the trend these days. Like, it's pretty popular. And this box is so gorgeous. It's like matte finish, it just feels so smooth. I personally just love matte so much more than gloss. And oh my god, so this is the inside of the box, and it's black. It says, "You are a sacred creator and you can build the life of your dreams." Totally down for that. Totally believe that. Alright, so let me set that aside. Yes, indeed, the guidebook is in here. I think I caught wind about like how Chris Ann this deck might go into mass market and the guidebook is going to be changed, which is one of the things I don't really want to consider mass market or getting picked up by a publisher. There's just so many things that you can't do, and you just have to run your ideas by someone, and it's just like, I don't know. I just personally like to be my own creative lone wolf and just do whatever the fuck I want. But this is, oh my god, a really gorgeous guidebook. Wow. Okay, so first things first. Oh my god, I just love the smell of ink! So we will take a look at the guidebook at the very end, and I am excited to dive into the cards first. So it's separated into two piles in this sort of velvety box. I kind of wish it comes in like a top-down box though, because like this is just, I personally like having like one deck together and I can just store them in a box or something. This is like, it's like pretty, but I just feel like it's not like super functional when it comes to storing down the road. Alright, so this is pile 1. So these cards are numbered, and oh, this is definitely matte lamination. I think it's just like the same. Yeah, this is the same as Panda, and it has a matte edge. Matte edges are, I don't know, I like matte edges just because it's like a splash of color, but it's not like trying to blind you. Alright, so that's the back of the cards. Very gorgeous, and I just love the matte edge, and I love matte lamination. Okay, like there's nothing even comes close to matte lamination. This is my favorite type of cardstock. That's why Pandas have it. Anyway, oh, I'm so excited to dive into this. Alright, so let's go. Overthinking and spoil the magic. I like how this is like the very first card. It's like, just stop overthinking and just do it and just start dreaming. So I like that. So this is kind of like a wake-up call, because I think a lot of us are just overthinking our dreams, and when we should be like dreaming a little more. You're magic, so I like how there's like a little progression, right? Stop, you know, overthinking can spoil the magic. Well, you're the magic. So a little story here. Overrate your intuition, so listen to your gut more. I like that. I have a little story about that. If I have time by the end, if it doesn't go to like 30 minutes, I might share it with you. You, the muse. Ooh, I like how it brings the creative power back to you. You are epic. I like that. It looks like parchment paper. It looks like the map that you would hold on a quest. Move beyond intention to belief. And I like how there's like a design of a key there. Collaboration of souls. Choose who you are becoming. I love that. Fierce serenity. Serenity. And it's like a lion. Integrate your knowing. Changes. I kind of like how the watercolor is like almost to the edge. It's sort of like, oh, and the 10, it's sort of like paralleling the Wheel of Fortune in tarot. And I wonder if this is Hermit. Like, I wonder if this is kind of structure like the tarot. 8 is the Strength card, right? Or is it? And this is the Chariot, right? So, oh, this is definitely tarot inspired. Your past supports your future. So 11 is the Justice card, I believe. Find your sacred flow. Successive transformation. Yeah, that is definitely referencing the Death card. Balance, temperance. The distraction of shiny things. The Devil. Wait, no, and that's the Tower. Light, any unexpected. The Tower card for me has always been, how it has always reminded me the quote that Rumi says, the wound is where light enters us. And I feel like that's just such a fitting quote and such a powerful poetic sentiment to describe the Tower, because that's what the Tower is. It's like something that really shakes you up, something that feels really destructive, but it really, it's so your ego and these limiting structures could crumble, so you could allow the light to come in and you can breathe out, you know? So the spark of hustle. Nourish the sacred feminine, so that's referencing the Moon card. Welcome the divine masculine, Sun card. What's your honest truth? Judgment. Fill your cup with sacred giggles. All right, so I wonder if these are sort of like based on the 4 suits of tarot. Probably just taking out the core cards because 78, actually, I don't know. Maybe it's like loosely based on the structure of tarot with some extra cards, but we shall see. Raw intention, follow through, accept and receive, befriend the word, polarize. Okay, first, okay, I want to say one thing. I love Chris Ann's writing. I mean, I enjoy my writing on paper, but when I try to do calligraphy or something that's designy like this, I just always feel really self-conscious because, I don't know, it's just not really my thing. Or maybe it's just because I haven't really showed it to anyone and see it come together or whatever. But yeah, I just want to mention, I really love Chris Ann's writing, okay? Bliss is worth creating from, for, from. I like that. I like that thought process. And this heart, this geometric heart is just so gorgeous. What do you really want? X marks the spot. Feed your artist. I'm really excited to read the guidebook actually, because I just feel like as a decorator, Chris Ann is, I think I'm just gonna resonate with her perspective so much. Shift away to new potential. The sacred flow of yes. I love that. Stop, drop, and bliss. You are living poetry. I love that. Sacred mirrors. Oh, and there's a blank card. Is that just the end of the pile? Okay, I'll leave that out. I guess I can write my own affirmations on it and do my own art on it. Your soul shines. Earth spirit, find your joy. Prosperity sisters are happiness and joy. 3 of Pentacles, perhaps. Gratitude, again. Soul on fire. Bravely market your magic. The edge of evolution. feels messy. I'm gonna take that card out because I don't know. Actually, I'll just leave it here. But I really love this card because as a fellow creative business owner, marketing was something that I really struggled with in the very beginning, because when I was trying to market or promote my things, I just feel like I didn't want to sound salesy. I just didn't want to sound like someone who just wants people's money, and I didn't want to sound superficial, and there was just like a lot of baggage when it comes to marketing. And then I eventually sort of learned to accept and acknowledge that, you know, just kind of really work through those doubts and work through those imposter syndrome feelings and you know, feelings of low self-worth, because when you're afraid to market your stuff, it's really intrinsically, I feel like in most cases, linked to your self-worth and how you perceive yourself and how much you think you are worth. So the edge of evolution feels messy. So I really love that. I also love how market is a very business centric word. Like, you know, like these could really, you could use this deck that's, you know, for something that's not creative or businessy, but this is, I just love how it's a very business centric word and it's very specific, because that is a very like very strong, like it's a very powerful topic, I feel, when you're trying to be entrepreneurial. Anyway, I'm rambling. The edge of evolution feels messy. Step ahead is all you need. One step ahead is all you need. That's true. One step at a time. Sometimes you just have to take one step at a time. Cut the cords of doubt. I was just speaking of doubt. I love this. Cut the cords of doubt and just like take flight. In flow with money. I love that. I love that. In flow with the money. I think like to be able to speak this statement with confidence, it just takes a lot of inner work and also a lot of practical action. And I just love the confidence and attitude of saying something like in flow with money. I remember one time I was doing like somewhat of an abundance prayer, and I just literally just say, hey universe, do you want to send me some money? Because why not? And then I made a lot of like successes with the things that I was promoting, and it wasn't as, I wasn't asking it from an entitled place as in like, just give me some money, I'm just gonna sit here and receive money. But it's like, you could send me some money, why not? Like I could really use, you know, make use of it. I have some great stuff to share with the world, and why don't you send me some money? So I just really love that. I think this is also like a big shadow spot for like, you know, heart-centered business owners especially, or just with a lot of business owners. So love that card. Happens when you most, magic happens. I keep kind of just forgetting to read the italics or what's it called? Handwritings, yeah. I mean, they're all handwriting, but like the script, the handwriting script. Magic happens when you most expect it. I love that. It's like a flip on like, oh, things happen when you least expect it. But I guess it's just such carries strong intention, right? When you expect magic to happen, then magic will happen. You just have to believe it and really commit to it. Change maker, make waves. Change maker, make waves. Like how this is like a lot of it is like call to action and call to kind of rise to the challenge or rise to your journey of becoming. It's like change maker, make waves. It's kind of like addressing you, right? Addressing the person who's holding the card. Unstick the stuck. The now. I love it. I love how it's like an alarm clock, but it's like an eye-opening, right? So you're supposed to expand into the moment of now instead of feeling like the clock is ticking. I love this because this card could really, you could really work with your kind of like relationship with time, which is very important when you're trying to embark on a creative journey and a productive journey. Get back to elemental. Ooh, I love that. I like how there's like different nuances with this card. You can say get back to the elemental, which is like the elementary, the basics, and get back, you know, ground yourself. Or it could speak to elements, depending on the situation. So celebrate your wins. External validation. Like how is the headphones? Ooh, I love the watercolor in this one. Ambush fear with your ferocious dream. I love that. I love the word ambush. It just sounds so adventurous. You know, you ambush, and very playful too. This is bringing a smile on my face. Can't see my face, but that's what I'm doing. Limitations inspire innovations. That's true. So A really quick story, like when I was working on Way of the Panda, when I was going to production, I didn't really know how to use a lot of functions in Photoshop, and actually some of the harder, even maybe just the basic stuff of graphic design, I just didn't know how to do it. And I actually have to work around a lot of the limitations that I had, and I have to be really creative with problem solving. Like the first edition of this box, I did this with a free illustrating software. I did this with Medibang. It doesn't even have any alignment. It doesn't even have like crazy graphic designing tool. And I designed the cover of Way of the Panda with that software. So it's kind of like you really have no excuse. You don't need a fancy tool or fancy software to be successful or to create the vision or manifest your vision. Like I did that with a free software, and I just did that with limiting graphic designing knowledge, and I still did it. And then down the road, I kind of learned more tips and tricks and techniques to kind of do things faster and do things more effectively, but that was done with a free software. So if you're trying to design something, or if you're trying to create a deck or go into production and you're just like, oh, maybe I should wait until I sign up for Photoshop or wait until I learn this, I'm just like, you just gotta do it. You just gotta like commit to the results that you're gonna get, and then just find ways to get there despite your limitations and innovate, you know, because you have no excuse. Like, you're a creative person. You have no excuse to not invent something that works in your favor. Like, absolutely no excuse. Okay. Lead your metamorphosis. I love that. I love how it's just like calling you to action, you know, calling you to take an active role in your creative becoming. I just love the vibes of this deck. Like, oh my god, it's just giving me chills, okay? So instead of like waiting to be cocooned in metamorphosis, you lead your metamorphosis. You're an active leader and contributor to your metamorphosis and transformation. Oh, chills! Sorry. just getting chills from this deck. Ignore. Whew. Okay. Fall in love with your own story. I love that. Fearless expression. I love the mic and how there's like a sacred symbol on there. So looking forward to reading the guidebook. You are light. Rise. Ooh, I love that simple design of the wings. Make a mission statement for your soul. Manifestation for... oh, manifesting and doing. So creator genes. All right. Tapping into the creative potential in your DNA. Cozy up with risk. Ooh. What does your soul say? I love that. Creator air. Okay, so here's some elemental cards. Creator air, creator earth, creator fire, creator water, and then we have another blank card. So I guess it's there so you could write something of your own. And then, okay, so these are kind of elemental symbols, and I forgot to mention that, okay, each card is numbered. I think I did say that, but it's numbered at the bottom. And I like how the, sort of like the background of the circles interact with whatever color that's on the, you know, on the card. And that's like super, super cool. All right, so time to, let me just put it, I don't know, it looks kind of ugly. I'll just put it on the side. Okay, time to look at the guidebook. Okay, so let's start from the very beginning. Man, this is so gorgeously laid out. Like, oh my god. Really love the paper too. It's just like so pretty. Canadian spilled and used with well abandoned. I'm on a journey of authenticity. Oh my god, I'm totally the same. I'm just like, I spell color with a U. I spell favor with a U. I spell center with R and E at the end, not E and R. But actually, I've been talking to a lot of friends online. They're all Americans, and I'm actually adopting a lot of like American spelling. All right, table of cards instead of contents. I love that. I love the little details in here. So this is, I love the size of this book. This is like my favorite. I don't know, like, you know, like Way of the Panda Tarot, the book, the guidebook is like a little tall and it's like A5 size, and I totally don't mind it. But this is like, I don't know, it's just something about this size. It's just a little more pockety, but it's also like very meaty, and it's like a little stout, and it's like very cute. I don't know, something about this size with this particular dimension that I just really love. This is kind of like a forward for Sacred Creators. Here in the corner, or it's just within the fold of the book. And for those of you who didn't know, this part of the book is actually called the gutter. I learned that when I was printing my book, and that was very interesting. This pretty doodle means more stuff. I love that. I like how it's like a little interactive. It's kind of like the author is just like scribbling over the deck, and you're kind of like getting and you get to experience that. And then here's some spreads. What's blocking the flow? Body, mind, spirit. Business and life in the next 3 months. Ooh, I would love to try that spread. I'll come back to it. Okay, and more spreads. The big hakuna of soulpreneur readings. The money spread. I love that. Oh no, kahuna. I was thinking Hakuna Matata. Wow, that just seems it's so jam-packed with this is so cool. Okay, so each card has a essential meanings. So like kind of some keywords and phrases. You have a self-care message, which is very important in your creative entrepreneurial journey, because most people who would kind of use this deck to guide their business decisions or creative endeavors are probably like workaholics, probably people who like to glorify workaholism, which is kind of what I used to do. And there's a message from the creator, and there's like some quotes here or some highlights or just highlighted text. And then just more explanations and elaborations on the card. And there's also like journal prompts for you to dive in. And I was right about the tarot correspondence. It wasn't that hard to tell. And then there's like maybe some extra information, like a little insert. Yeah, so every card has that from the looks of it. Oh, I love this. This is, I'm taking inspiration from this. Okay, so it looks like every single card is just like an elaborate chapter on how to connect with that card and how to work with it and how you can benefit from it. And let's kind of just like keep moving forward to the end of the book to see if there's anything extra. Wishing you all the success and happiness in the world. Big love. And we got some promo, Lights Years Tarot, exercises, extras, and freebies. Sacred Creators Biz Week Growth Challenge. Sacred Creators. Okay, so that's tags, Instagram loves. And here's a notes page. Ooh, okay, so I would love to read into a chapter. What is something that we can all benefit from hearing right now? All right, right here. The edge of evolution feels messy. Ha! That is very true. I've been sort of feeling that lately, and let's see what this book has to offer us. All right, the edge of evolution feels messy. Okay, so essential meanings. Also, I'm reluctant to like press down on the book and bend the book, and for those of you who do that, you're a freaking savage, and I hate you. Every time I see someone just like open the first page of a book and then just press it all the way down and it just like fucking folds, I'm just like, this hurts my soul so much. I don't know why you do it. I don't know why you destroy a book like that. I don't know why. Okay, so if you do that, you're a savage. Okay, but I still love you, but you're a savage. Okay, the edge of evolution feels messy. Let me just make sure it's getting some light there. Essential meanings. Card essence. Evolution of the soul. Rapid change. Growth and a plethora of new opportunity. Feeling unsure about what comes next. Well, with this coronavirus crisis, I'm very, very uncertain about what's happening. Like, Baby Panda edition and a new print of Way of the Panda edition is in production, and it just feels very uncertain. I'm hoping that there won't be any delays. There's that. And also, because of the coronavirus, it's just a bad time to be creating a deck and launching a deck. My original plan was to create and finish One Heart and launch it by June or August, but it just doesn't look like it's a very good decision right now. So I'm focusing on creating books and other types of creative mediums and stuff, which is like, I guess, good, because I just finished creating Way of the Panda Tarot, so I guess it's like, it makes sense for me to be creative drawn to something else. So anyway, self-care message, a time to trust not being able to see the light at the end of the tunnel, accept new teachings and the wonderful unknown, giving yourself permission to fail in order to grow, for sure. So creator message, the edge of change is a veritable cornucopia of opportunity. When you think of life like a growing puzzle, you will see that change happens at the edges, and that most of the excitement happens just beyond the boundaries of what you can see. While things are shifting, you may feel unsettled because that beyond the edges is also the unknown. Today, it's as if the universe is shifting energies in your favor. And when the dust settles and the next step is revealed, you will know exactly why it fell into place the way it did. God, Spirit, and Source are working to bring you the opportunity you have asked for. It's time to bring yourself to your personal growth edge, at the edge of your comfort zone, and look into the abyss of creation. Poke your toe into the water that lies beyond, and the right opportunity will, as if by magic, move into your awareness. You may feel like your world has been turned upside down, like you're not quite sure where you're headed. Maybe you're dealing with an unexpected twist of events. Yep. Or you're feeling the messiness that is evolution. Trust in divine guidance now. You're evolving rapidly, and as your thoughts roll from place to place, consciousness to consciousness and vibration to vibration, they are also moving you from your past reality to your future possibility. If you can learn to surrender to the evolution of your being, of your very soul, then the changes of evolution will happen in a way that feels less abrupt and much more joyous. At the edges of evolution, everything is possible. The edges are malleable and organic, and you have a say in what structures take shape and what landscapes evolve. You're going through a rapid transformation right now, spiritual, emotional, business. Everything loosens up as evolution happens, and then it all falls into perfect place. Allow the unraveling. Remember that your evolution is always for your highest good. Like a pair of new glasses, it may take some time to see the world anew and to integrate new perspectives into all corners of your life. Take comfort in the change because it means you're growing and learning, and soon it will feel like home. Funny that you mentioned glasses, because I literally got new glasses last month. Have you been stalking me? Have you? Just kidding. Okay, dive in, journal prompts. Embrace the positive aspects of your situation and look at your life like a curious explorer. Give yourself permission to try new things and to possibly fail a few times. As you surrender to the evolution of your journey, where might you go? What miraculous things may happen? Rejoice in the unknown and the adventure of your evolution. What areas of your life are you actively evolving, and what puzzle pieces are you calling in? If you could choose, what would be the next big piece to arrive? Wow, this guidebook is amazing. This is like probably going to be one of my favorite guidebooks. I'm definitely going to read it from top to bottom, cover to cover. And I'm just so excited to work with this deck and have a deck that I can default to when I'm, brainstorming for my business, when I'm like doing a business forecast, when I'm planning a creative project or things like that. I mean, it's like really fun to do that with tarot or some other oracle decks, but it's just really great to have an oracle deck that is just sacred, creator centered, and business centered, and creativity centered, and purpose centered. And this is really great. So I haven't shuffled these, but I will later. I'm just gonna put this back for the, just to make an end of the video. Just for the outro, right? Actually, I should get a bag for this. Woohoo! Okay, so I have 2 extra cards. I'm just going to use them for my, I can write my own affirmations on it. But oh my god, I'm just so happy with this deck. I'm so in love with it, and I can just see myself using it all the time. And again, super gorgeous deck. Like it definitely lives up to what I anticipated that it was going to be, and this is just so much more than I've ever imagined, and I love this deck so much. So if you're a sacred creator, if you're a fellow creative, make sure you go pick up this deck. I'm really not sure if this is gonna go mass market or not, but you should definitely pick one up in case the guidebook disappears, because the guidebook looks so meaty, or tofu if you're a vegetarian like me. This is just such a contribution to the community, and I love it so much. Thank you, Chris Ann, for creating something so wonderful. You really inspire me, and thank you for all the love and the wisdom and the ingenuity that you have put, and while creating this oracle deck. And thank you so much. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, level up and keep calm, and what was my tag again? Level up tarot and life. Keep calm and Panda on. Peace.